It was the year AD 52 when Christianity first touched Indian soil. Carried across the sea by St. Thomas himself, an apostle of Christ, a witness to his life. For centuries, its flame flickered quietly in Kerala, where the Syrian Christian community held steadfast to its faith. Beyond those borders, their presence was scarcely felt. And then came independence, an era of change, of movement, of hope. With it began a slow, purposeful journey northward. Families from Kerala, Syrian Christians among them, found their way to Delhi. Step by step, home by home, they built their lives in the capital. And so, what began on distant shores 2 millennia ago found a new breath here. A Christian community from Kerala, woven into the very fabric of Delhi's story.
As their numbers grew, new congregations emerged all across the national capital. In 2001, 65 families of St. George Prayer Group belonging to St. John's Orthodox Church, Mayur Vihar Phase 1, sought a place of worship closer to their homes in Mayur Vihar Phase 3. The need was clear and undeniable. On 22nd October 2001, His Grace Job Mar Filixinos, the second metropolitan of the Diocese of Delhi, declared the group as a church, dedicating it to St. James the Greater, brother of the Apostle St. John, after whom our parent church was named.
Until the church was built, the Holy Kurbana was celebrated at Ryan International School, Mayur Vihar Phase 3, where the Sunday school and other spiritual activities were also held. In the beginning, the Kurbana was offered twice a month, with the faithful participating in deep devotion. Soon after, Reverend Father K.J. Jacob was appointed vicar, serving from October 2001 to May 2003. The Kurbana came to be celebrated every Sunday. With steadfast dedication, he worked tirelessly to secure land from the DDA for the construction of the church. Reverend Father Philip Verghese succeeded as vicar from June 2003 to June 2007. His efforts in fundraising for both land and construction remain deeply significant in the parish history. In 2007, Reverend Father K.J. Jacob was reappointed, serving once more until 2009, under whose leadership the DDA allotted a plot for the church in Mayur Vihar Phase 3 in 2008.
The foundation stone, blessed by His Grace Job Mar Filixinos, was laid on 8th February 2009 by Very Reverend Father M.S. Kariyarambachan in the presence of priests, parish members, and representatives of churches across Delhi. On 4th March 2009, Reverend Father George Verghese, our beloved Sabuachan, assumed the mantle of leadership for the construction of the church, serving the parish with unwavering commitment until May 2013. Reverend Father Biju Daniel then guided the parish from May 2013 to 2015, followed by Reverend Father Dinesh Babu, then Reverend Father Jason Joseph, Reverend Father Matthew Verghese, and currently prayerfully led under the able guidance of Father John K. Samuel.
The construction journey was fraught with challenges, each obstacle testing the faith and resolve of the parish. Yet, by God's abundant grace, every difficulty was surmounted. Throughout this period, the church was graced with the visits and blessings of several metropolitans and priests, whose prayers and guidance infused the community with strength and hope, carrying the vision of the church steadily towards completion. This long-cherished dream of building a church was finally being completed.
In 2011, under the steadfast guidance of Reverend Father George Verghese. His unwavering dedication and tireless efforts not only brought the construction to fruition, but also fostered a spirit of strong fellowship and unity within the parish community. Alongside the church, he also guided the development of the St. James Play School and a Kurshimur, ensuring that each endeavor, the church, the school, and the sacred cross, flourish together as enduring pillars of faith and community.
The Catholicos of the East and the Malangra Metropolitan, His Holiness Muranmor Baselios Marthoma Paulos II, arrived in Delhi, accompanied by His Grace Dr. Joshua Mar Nicodemus, Metropolitan of Nilakal Diocese, His Grace Dr. Zacharias Mar Aprem, Metropolitan of Adur Karnambanar Diocese, and His Grace Dr. Yuhanor Mar Demetrios, along with Very Reverend Skaria Ramban, the Diocesan Secretary of the Delhi Diocese. Together, they presided over the holy consecration and the dedication of the first ever parish in the Malangra Orthodox Church to be named after St. James the Greater, marking a historic and blessed moment for the parishioners and all the faithful.
Through a long and solemn service held over a period of 2 days on 22nd and 23rd October 2011, with the prayers of all the metropolitans, the participation of more than 20 priests, and the presence of over 5,000 faithful, the ceremony became a moment of profound spiritual significance, marking the fulfillment of a long cherished dream and a historic milestone for the parish.
As we complete 25 glorious years, as part of our celebrations, we initiate a 25 lakh charity program for the following community outreach projects. First, Home for the Homeless, a compassionate initiative to provide shelter and support to the underprivileged within a parish community. Second, Marriage Assistance Program, offering financial assistance to help families conduct weddings with dignity and grace. Third, Financial Aid for Dialysis, an initiative to help and support for dialysis treatment through the Mar Demetrios Saptadip Dialysis Project of the Delhi Diocese. To support these noble initiatives, we present to you this Jubilee music program. Together, let us build on our 25 years of foundation of faith and service to inspire hope and unity, emphasizing the importance of collective efforts in spreading Christ's love more deeply into the life of those in need.